guys, welcome back to Hello Podcast, and I am joined with Tony, my wonderful friend, Phoenix Recording Studios. Here I am again, and Mario Bosco, my favorite comedian.
Oh, favorite!
A Comedy Shop, Jimmy Kimmel, 2009, and your list goes on and on.
On and on.
And I cannot wait to hear about these stories.
I'm truly blessed.
You have a lot of stories which make me laugh. So.
Well, I'm hoping to make you laugh and not make you cry.
You already made me laugh already with just sitting down with you. In 2 seconds.
We had a fly in the studio, and I labeled him as one of my relatives, past relatives. I'm like, this disgraziato, he's on my way. He's trying to destroy my spotlight today. Get over here.
And we thought you had him, but
I gave him the clap, the Italian clap.
The Italian clap.
He's the closest of everybody.
But he flew that way.
So let's just hope that he leaves us alone for the rest of this, and we're gonna talk about you and how amazing it is to be a comedian and like what you do on a daily, everyday basis. Like when you walk outside, do people recognize you? I have so many questions.
So how I became a stand-up comic is I didn't want to be a comedian. I was always in a film, TV, like a meat and potato actor. Mm-hmm. I didn't do theater. I did one theater show, not for me. No, thank you. Commercials, I love that. Sweet commercial money was out of this world. I'm SAG, so they had to pay me Saturday triple time, and I made sure to collect. No, Saturday was double, Sunday was triple. In fact, I did a commercial with Gigi's son for Nickelodeon, and he 30 years ago. Wow, an experience that you don't understand. So like my friend goes, come on, let's take this free class. It's a free class. And I'm like, I want no free class.
Or just
comedy? Come on. Finally, I said, all right. She goes, we'll go to dinner. I promise you. I'll buy you whatever you want, whatever Happy Meal you want. So she got me with a Happy Meal.
How old are you here?
I know what to get you now. Happy Meals. No, I would never.
7 years
if you
ago.
wanted it.
So we went to the class. The class was $400. Teacher goes to the girl that worked there, goes, we'll take $60 off because you went to today's seminar, learning what he's going to teach you. So it's $340. My friend George, I go, hold back a little bit. I got to negotiate.
I love this.
I'm Italian. We negotiate. So he goes, I go, I don't know. I'm not really buying this. I don't know what I'm going to learn. I don't know if he's going to teach me anything. I really don't know. What do you think? I was just, shut your mouth, I told her. Shut your mouth. You talk when I talk and you shut your mouth.
I'm dead.
I turn around and I go, she goes, you know what? You're very undecided and it may not be for you. But if it is, how about I take another $60 off? So it'll be $280. All right, $280. I go, $280. I go, I'm a SAG actor and I get discounts for being SAG. She goes, let me find out. She came back. She goes, how about $220?
She's really going down. All right, we're almost there.
I go, let's go a little lower. I go, you got a bargain section. Like, I'll take half. And then I'll rob the other 3 clips. Let's figure this out. She goes, I can't go below whatever it was. So, I says $22. I love to gamble, play pinocchos. I go, you know what? It's going to keep me out of the streets, out of the cafe. So what the hell am I going to do? Let's do it. I said, let's go. I ended up joining the class. We both took to finish your graduation. I ordered this thing that you put in your ear with a clear tube, not the curly tube, the regular tube. It goes down your shirt, and I was going to plug it in to the back of my phone and have my friend call me before they say my name and read me all my jokes. And then I would just mimic them, talk, do my joke, and say goodbye and be done. She ratted me out to the teacher.
Oh, no.
Best gift ever.
Oh, my God.
She told the teacher. Teacher said to me, let me ask you a question. He goes, you're an actor? I go, yeah. He goes, you kind of actor? He goes, well, I try to do whatever pays the bills. He goes, if Martin Scorsese called you up, you'd go to the audition? I go, yeah. He goes, how would you go to the audition? I go, off book, clean, crisp, right in my head. He goes, so you go off book for Martin Scorsese, but you won't go off book for this?
Oh,
so
my
he goes,
God.
if I hear you show up with a tube in your ear, he goes, I'll stick a pipe in your nose. He goes, do not come to class, to graduation at Broadway Comedy Club with any device for somebody to help you. So I had to study and get my brain open to another level. I'm not the best of education. I was in special ed, I didn't even graduate that.
But you did it though, right? You did it.
I did it, and I now
See?
had it was like a drug immediately. A month later, my agent booked me with Michael Winslow from Police Academy
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's
at
great.
this place in LA because I was going to LA to audition for a movie. Fantastic, didn't get the movie, but I got that show. It was a disaster. The owner told him we don't ever want him back. That's terrible because you don't even know who I am, and I was brand new. Like, what did you think you were getting? Martin, you get Sebastian Maniscalco? You getting
Even
Mario
Big Bang.
Bosco from Brooklyn? What the hell? But I continued it on and on and
Yeah.
on and on, and I do not start something that I do stop.
No, I see this going for you for forever.
I lived through so much in my past that basically my heart is on fire. And this year I'm saying proudly, Grown Up Italian changed my world. I did 4 episodes with them, plus I jumped on other episodes, but they have changed me. They built a podcast for me.
I
They
love that.
talked about it in October, November. By December, by January, we had shot the first 2 episodes. I went to LA to perform. I did 8 shows in 6 days in Los Angeles. I ripped Los Angeles apart performing.
That's
My friend
awesome.
would go, why don't we take the night off tonight and we could go do some fun?
You're like, no.
I go, fun? Yeah, we could do it from 12 o'clock till about 4:30. 4:30, I'm coming back. I'm going to take a nice nap, then a shower, and I'm going to put my fucking bow tie on. After that, don't break my chops.
Would you be up for doing a part of your set here?
Yeah.
Like, do you know it off the top of your head?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, of
I
course,
just did. I just auditioned for a club today. So most people always take me and mistake me for other things. So I tell them, I say to them, first off, I say, if you're wondering why I'm like this, it's because my mother, she got drunk in Disney World and had sex with Mickey Mouse.
You're so cute.
And then I
can't.
go, oh, you laugh, huh? Nice. I go, thank God she didn't dwarfs.
Oh my God.
So I go, I ordered an Uber to get here, and the guy showed up. He rolls down his window, and he's like, I can't take you. I was like, why not? He said, I forgot the car seat.
Oh my God. I love
And
that
then-
because you're making fun, but you're making it funny.
Self-deprecating.
Yes.
That I go, oh, and I got a call from ABC TV today, and they all cheer, and I go, yes, they want me to be your next bachelor. And the room goes crazy, and they go, tune in, not to forget to tune in this season on Nickelodeon.
I'm dead.
I go, after that, I go, yeah, I go, we got a lot of beautiful ladies in the house, yeah, I took out this beautiful blonde, beautiful lady, gorgeous. Guys, I not only ordered 1, I ordered 2 Happy Meals. Yeah, she wasn't too happy. I even gave her my toy, that bitch. That's the last time
And
I
the toy's
dated
the
a
best
paid
thing about the meal.
escort.
I don't give a shit what anyone says.
Then I tell them, I go, my family for my birthday, they go, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want? You know what they got me? They all chipped in. They got me a blow-up doll. But she was too big for me. And I would jump up and down.
That's cute.
She was too big for me. So this summer, I've been using her as a floaty in the pool. Except my neighbor, he dialed 911 because he thought she was drowning me.
I'm dying.
Yeah. And then I'll go, we have any grandparents in the house? Somebody always goes, yeah, my grandmother. Ah, good for you. My mother's breaking my balls. She's asking, Molly, I want a baby. Give me a grandbaby. I go, Ma, I haven't even gotten laid yet, okay? Then she asks me again, and I handed her one of my socks.
Oh my God.
And usually the room settles a little, like
Just
they
like
don't
it's
know.
like weird
And
for
I
a
go,
second.
relax. You know what you did when you were 13.
Oh.
And I point at anybody. I'll flip to one person to the other. Go, relax, yeah, you too, you little jelly bean over there. What do you got, gumdrops? Yeah, peppermint. And one kid goes, yeah, you're funny. You'll make me laugh. I go, yeah, go fuck your sister. Get lost. And then I'm on the stage. I'm a firecracker. I'm just like, you don't even have to. There's no What's up, New Jersey? Well, and I go right in. Somebody said, don't you want to ask them if it's their birthday or if their anniversary?
I'm sure they'll just blurt it out to you anyway.
I said to them, I am not going to sit there and waste my time on stage to go, so what are we celebrating tonight? Oh, it's your birthday? Good. Now you're opening that person up that he could talk while you're on the stage. And I got to say, are you? Now it's time
now
to
another person.
suck on a birthday cake and shut up.
I can't with you.
I have the one I talk about, the Happy Meal.
Do you know you can laugh at yourself though now? It's like that's part of your thing, right?
Because
that's the best way to go about it.
Because I had to go through that process of life, not knowing. Listen, I'm sure my mother and father wanted me to be just like Tony, have a beard. I never went through puberty in my life. They tried to stick me with testosterone. And I have no shame. Back in the day, I wouldn't even said any of that. They tried to stick me with testosterone. If I tell you what I've been through as a child, okay, I was born, and may I say?
Yeah, I want to hear your whole, if you don't mind. Like,
no,
if you want to share,
with that. Listen,
whatever you want to share.
I was born with a rare disease called panhypopituitarism, which is when I was in my mother's stomach, her water broke. The doctor gave her cold medicine. She had like the chills in the hospital. It was January. My birthday's in January. The pill went down the Fallopian tube, whatever the hell you call it, and it went right down my throat.
Oh.
And it burned my pituitary gland from a cold medicine.
Oh, my God.
That left me like this. My expectancy of life, okay, to that cross that's on your hand. They said 1 to 5 years. I spent my first 7 months in Mount Sinai Hospital. I was born at Brooklyn, Caledonia Hospital, and I was rushed because the incubators. I was born a regular 8-pound regular baby. They said he's too big for our incubators. We don't have those kinds. We have small hospital stuff. Mm-hmm. They brought me to Mount Sinai. They couldn't figure out for 7 months what was wrong with me. But finally, they figured it out. That because when I was born, they would say, here's the baby. And they're like, my mother go, but, he's not eating the breast milk. You're like, oh, maybe he's fussy. Here's a bottle. Try a bottle. He's not eating. So when I started turning and I started losing weight and I started changing color.
You changed color?
I changed color. When my lips started to go blue, I started going south.
God.
They decided to do whatever they had to do, and they realized from blood work, they said something's not right in him, something's not. The first 7 months at Mount Sinai, I came home in July of 73. I was born in January.
That's crazy.
I spent for years and years and years always at the, after I had to go to all the time, so many tests, my worst ones is that was a thing called the FAT test, when the government pays for your medication, meaning that the government, you're not rich, where you're paying for your growth hormones. They want a progress report. How do they get their progress report? Is they give you a FAT test where they shove a needle, they shove a needle the size of this,
oh my God,
straight through your butt to get to the bone. Right. And they had to tie me to the bed because
How old?
I was 10, 12.
Oh my gosh.
They give you a shot, and I'm like, they wouldn't even give you like, okay, we're gonna, boom, one
just
shot.
Do it.
You're screaming. They take that thing off the needle, and then they put this other needle in, and that's how they scrape the bone, the fat on the bone, to see if there's any growth in the bone. And I was
And this
like,
is while the needle's inside.
Yeah. Then they take that out, and they take it out, and you're screaming. They untied me because I told them I'd kill them all. I
would have been saying the same thing.
I was 9 years old. I weighed 32 pounds. My meal going to McDonald's was a bite of burger, 2 French fries, and a sip of soda. That's it. No more, no less. And I couldn't
You couldn't even.
So they decided to tube feed me. They decided to do what is called a tube feed. So I was like, you know what? I could drink this stuff. I'm a wiser. So, know, I was like, give me this fucking thing. Let me smell. This thing smelled like the dead body.
Oh, my God.
They just dug it up after 100 years.
What was it?
It was some heavy protein, heavy.
you needed.
The protein was to open up the canal of the stomach because mine was the size of, they said, nickel.
Oh my gosh.
And they wanted to go to $50. They put a tube down my nose. I was supposed to go home. They said, we're not going to let him go home. They told us Saturday in the afternoon. I was like excited. I was going home. I was like, no, we're going to try something. They put the tube in. I took it out. They put it in. I took it out. And I drove to the doctor immediately. I drove. Doctor calls. And I'm not the kind of person. Now more, because I'm in a business that's different, to say I'm sorry. I wasn't the kind to say I'm sorry. So the doctor told my mother, you better call your husband because we got a problem over here. So the doctor called my mother, he comes down. My father goes, you want to give me a slap right then and there? He goes, listen, Mr. Bosco, I'm going to tell you right now. Your son, my father goes, he don't want it. Let him die. What do you want to do? What are you going to do? He goes, Mr. Bosco, 2 things are going to happen. 1, we're going to keep the tube in the nose, and he's going to behave. 2, I'll call ER, OR. And he goes, and I'll have a hole put in his stomach, and that tube will go in permanent. He will not get that tube out, and then he'll have to have the stitches to be the connect. They'll put this thing. So I am not the kind to say, oh yeah, let's go.
We're gonna go up the nose.
Stick. And I did it for a while. And I used to get a shot in each leg. 1 was growth hormone, 1 was cortisone, and a tube in my nose for at least 4 years. And it was hard.
Holy shit.
It was hard.
You went through a lot.
Yeah, but I convulsed. I used to have convulsions. I remember my first convulsion, one I remember, I had a lot of them, but one I remember was my kindergarten graduation. And we were getting candy apples that we had, and I couldn't go, and I had a convulsion on the couch. Went to the hospital, stuck 2 IVs, 1 here, 1 there. I ripped a lot of pictures of me being in the hospital because to me, it's like those weren't the things, and I regret them because from my book, I wanted them, and my mother goes, you rip, and they're gone. So, but you notice now I'm more comfortable. I think comedy has taught me to open up more and talk about it.
I could see that.
Because when I wasn't doing comedy, I wasn't a comedian when I wrote my book in 2015. That chapter of talking about my health and being born in the whole 9 yards, I couldn't write that. I would have to say, okay, listen, we're going to do 15 minutes on that and let's go to happy stuff. And then we'll go back 15 minutes.
So it was like the hardest chapter to write for you.
When I would leave there, I'd have to leave on a high note because I'd get bad thoughts immediately because my mind would flash back to those hard moments.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean,
100%.
I was chained to a bed. I was chained literally chained me like I used to run naked. Bulls is naked across the whole hospital. They go, we have a naked boy on the floor. And my mother be running after me. Is it your underwear?
Not even to laugh, but like,
you can laugh. It's not. Is it your underwear? Is it your underwear? Is it and they one day grabbed me.
What are you little, like, so cute, like
they
running around.
They grabbed me and they chained me like a criminal, and they would chain me. They had cuffs around this way on the top of the bed, flat, and they would do my feet. And then in case I tried to lift up, all the needle was in me. They chained my body.
They started to learn what they can do to you. Like
you learn where you come from, and you go, wow. Like now, like my mom and dad are both passed, and I go, wow. Like this year we're growing up Italian. I got with them 2 years ago. I won a YouTube award with them. You know,
nice.
I love that.
A lot of fantastic things. This year's been amazing. I had a first season of my podcast. Numbers outrageous. People stopping me on the street for photographs. I was in Times Square the other day. It's like, oh my God, can we get a picture?
Oh my God, I want to go to Times Square with you. I can imagine how many people are going to stop me and you.
And yeah,
We'll be like,
you're more than me, but
no, you'll probably be.
Yeah, and they go crazy, and I look at myself and I go, wow.
What happened?
Did you manifest this, you think?
I believe in God. I believe in going to church, you know. In fact, I believe that, you know, you got to be happy with the gift you got, and you got to live with the decisions you do. And I believe every day is a new gift. Every day is a gift that you do not know what's in that gift.
Yep.
And that's how I live every day. Some days are fantastic. Today I got to audition for a brand new comedy club in New Jersey, and then I got to be on this amazing podcast.
I'm so excited for you. I didn't know that too.
With Angelina.
Yes, I'm so happy that you're here.
You know,
it's a blessing.
You have to be grateful for what you have.
Yep.
And sometimes the choices that we make in life may not be the choices that we want. But we can't fix the past. We can only fix the future. And we don't know what the future brings tomorrow
None of us do.
You understand? I mean, who knew that you would be an EMT worker, you know, and seeing all this and waking you up and going, wow, these poor people now, I have to tell them that they lost a family member. Now, you're a young girl. You're not in your 50s. You're not there strong enough to go say, hey, I just tried to save your husband, but he's gone. Sadly, it's a heart wrench.
It was very hard.
And the heart wrench is more on, you did your best on saving it, so now you're dealing with that pressure in your heart. But then you're also dealing with that you have to go tell them it's like a double slap in the face.
Yeah, even when I had a baby too, that this woman she had like a, I guess, illegal nurse daycare.
Yeah.
And one baby, we got there and the baby was not breathing.
Oh my God.
And I had to drive the parents in my ambulance while the paramedics took the baby with my boss. The baby didn't make it.
Oh, God.
We had to go around a circle and talk to the therapists the next day. So it's been hard. So I'm thankful that you actually brought that up about me, because I don't feel like a lot of people in this business that we're in
appreciate
this.
Not
even appreciate. Like, it's more about like, I did go out there and I had a choice. I could have went and bartended. I could have been a bottle service girl. I could have went on another show. But what I decided to do was help people for a living, because that was really my next calling. And I think God said, I want you to do this because I need you to humble yourself.
Also, you humble yourself and you grow from life, and you don't know. We don't know what tomorrow brings.
No, but I learned a lot from that
We don't know.
experience.
Nothing in life is cemented and guaranteed.
Yep.
The only thing we know is that we're born and we're going to die. Beyond that point, we do not know. And I know a lot of people that I would love to help that are dealing with drugs. And
I dealt with that in my family.
A lot of, you know how many funerals I go to, and I have a thing that anybody under my age of, like, I don't go to babies' funerals. I've had relatives that have lost. I can't go to children's because that will rip me apart so bad, and it'll take me a long time to heal.
I get it.
But, you know, like adults, I'll go to an adult wake, and I had to go to my friend Sal's wife's sister's son's funeral. She was a wreck.
How old was he?
20-something. Pills. All these pills.
All these
it
things,
was all,
man.
and he lived on Staten Island. She moved from Brooklyn to Staten Island to save him. And unfortunately, when the devil is with you, it don't matter. And, you know, you could go to $1 billion. That's why I say, you know what? You couldn't win the wrong way very fast.
Yep.
Okay, because you were dealing with a lot of emotional from the show.
I wasn't
you were
raised
dealing with
right.
a separation of you not knowing if you wanted to stay or you wanted to leave or you wanted. A lot of people had said
the Beatle that left.
Yeah, and a lot of people had said that
person.
was all made up for the camera, and I said absolutely
Bullshit.
not.
No.
But I'm trying to deal with it in a better way. It's hard because when my delivery is off a lot, and I know that, but it's hard for me to have all these emotions and like what that person did, or listen, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a perfect person. Am I like, you know, God? No, none of us are God. I'm a very emotional person.
And you're very emotional. I'm a very emotional person.
What sign are you?
A Capricorn.
I'm a Cancer.
I'm very...
You're emotional too, I know.
I take so much to certain time. But when you start labeling me, or you start pulling photos from my past...
They do that?
Oh, yeah.
They do that to me, too.
They pull out photos. They're like, this is a hospital photo. I'm like, how the hell did this photo get? Because there's people out there.
They're so, like, vicious,
They're pulling
man.
photos because I must have had them in a group thing to email my publicist for the book. And they wanted photos for the story. They know how to get it. I have, in my book, you probably remember the TV show Maud.
Yeah.
Okay. So in an episode in Maud, they asked her, why, Maud, at a certain age, do you want to run for politics? And she said, if I don't open that door now, I'm going to keep wondering for the rest of my life what was behind that door.
Yep.
So I'm going to open that door and many doors after that. I love that quote so much that I put it in my book. To me, it reflects to me because I'm an entertainer. And many doors sometimes have closed. I was up for the movie Jimmy Roselli. John Travolta ruined it because he wanted to sing Jimmy Roselli songs. Jimmy Roselli said, absolutely not. Take a hike, get the hell out of the way. And the project went bye-bye, and I lost that role. I do audition for a movie, Sleepers. One scene, all I do yell, Pepper, Pepper, I want Pepper. They auditioned me 4 times. I got the role. They never signed a contract with them. They decided to cut the scene.
Oh my God!
And that one day,
I
had a book, the whole real story of Sleepers. I took the book. I kicked it from one side of Coney Island Avenue to the other side. I was so angry that whoever car took it, went boom, ripped it apart. I was so destroyed, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. And people go, you know, Mario, are you gay? And I go, no, I'm not. But how come you don't have a girlfriend? How come you don't have kids?
Why are they asking you these questions?
Why do you give a shit?
That's not their business to ask you that.
I'm married to my career. I've been in this business 38 years. I live and I die for it. When this career ends for me is when they'll lower my body in the ground. Listen, that's the way I live.
I want to help the shit out of you. Like, I want to, not like you really, like, I want to, like, promote you or do whatever.
Yeah, like tomorrow night I'm at a bar in Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn. Like, it's called the Bullseye. And when I went in there the first time, I was like, why am I in this bar, Mario? It's not even like, but in the backyard, you come out the back door, they got a theater on the outside. It's an outdoor stage made out of cement with steps, all lights, crazy lights. And you're like, wow. The pay is excellent. I don't have to go far.
I'm not going to ask you how much you could get paid but you need to get paid for these things.
Oh yeah,
please tell me you're doing some sort of aspect.
I charged this guy.
I'm about to start being your manager. You're the manager. We're all going to get in. We're going to be like, you better.
I charged this guy.
Don't even say it.
On Staten Island. I won't say who it is, but I did a lot of videos. I could say, you don't mind if I say it, right? It's
no.
BZB, honey.
Yeah.
So
I thought you were going to say the price. I was like,
no, I charged him $1,800 because I did a lot of videos. It was going to be an hour. It ended up being 4 hours.
Well, you need to charge for your time. Sorry.
Yeah, and now like for stand up, somebody asked me the other day how much is for. I could do 20 minutes. I'm not a headliner yet, but I could do 20 minutes. $250. They go, oh, can you go a little lower? I'm like, no. I'm doing this thing in October for the St. Lucy's Church for St. Gerard, Saint of St. Gerard. The guy goes, we need you to do comedy and MC. I go, comedy MC. Okay, no problem.
That's a lot of work.
He goes, yeah, it is, because you don't know what happens and what games they want to play and what they do. And it's too much now.
Try to pay you as just a cut.
I said to him, listen, because it's church related, I normally charge $354. I go, I'll do $250. He calls me up again. He goes, can you do me a favor?
Oh my God.
We're wondering, and Nikki Smig's on. I got Nikki Smig on. He goes, you think you and Nikki could cut your price down by 100? 100.
Are you kidding me, dude?
I said, first of all, I got to come with an Uber. He goes, well, you got the train that comes to Newark.
Oh, hell no. You don't tell somebody that. That's
If I
gross.
want to go on the train, that's my business.
First of all, trains are very bad now.
I go on trains. You know how late I get on trains?
No.
Sometimes late the other night, I got on 12:30 at night.
No, I get scared. Don't go on a train. I don't like that.
Yeah, well, you know, what are you going to do? You got to live.
That's why.
I can't. I have such a schedule that people don't believe me.
Well, I'll pick you up if we're ever, I'll drive, right? Like, you do it, like.
I call Gigi all the time. I go, Gigi, where are you? She goes, oh, I'm in Jersey. Like the other day.
You're in Jersey a lot.
She's in Jersey, Staten Island. We do something with the homeless in the Bowery because I feel like I got to give back.
Oh, I want to do that, actually.
Every Wednesday night.
What do? You go in the kitchen?
They have people that bring food outside. We did it in the rain last night.
Oh, I would love to do that with you guys. Because I love doing stuff for animals and homeless, I would love to do that.
You know that guy from Pitbull this guy Mike, he does this thing. I did a show for him at Z2. Pit Bulls and Addicts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah, so he calls me up. I had to do a show, and I got COVID. I canceled on him. He goes, no, you canceled on me for another club. He knew, too. But I really was sick. But I went to another club, and they paid me more, so I went.
Yeah. You got to go with them, where your heart wants to.
But I feel bad for him, and I love his work. So he called me up. He goes, how much for my videos? I go, listen, I could come and help you. It's for puppies. I'm scared of big animals because I'm scared of getting bit, and I don't want to be, especially if they're not trained. And I go, I don't want to be bit. I'm not going to do charity work and then get bit. You understand?
Some of them don't bite, which is good.
I said, I'll do it. I feel bad because...
I'll do it with you because I just did one actually in Freehold, not too long ago.
Like a month and a half ago.
And I adopted one of the babies, my little mama. But I took one in and I heard that it was a great turnout. They made good money off of me because I bought the 10x10s and I was selling them to take pictures with me, and then I donated it all to them.
That's amazing.
To about 5 different animal.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what? You got to have a heart in this world.
I'll definitely do the thing with you guys.
It's good, and I think like when I come, they go, oh, celebrity boy's here, so and I'm going, celebrity, who's here? They're like, you, and I'm like, oh, wait, relax yourself, give me.
You're being modest.
There's so many of these people that are so struggling, and the part that hurts me is that this city does nothing for the people. When they get to that level, we kick them to the curb, and that's the sad part. Listen, should they live in people's houses for free? No, but the government has plenty and plenty of money. Okay, fight for these people. These are God's children too. They're not all bad people. There's people that made a mistake. They got on drugs, or they lost their job and they couldn't afford to pay their bills, or they didn't have money saved and then they lost their job. So guess what? Their landlord, after a year, whatever, poof, outside. These people have no place to go. They're struggling.
Oh, I think I think a lot of people like.
And if you're drugs, if it's drugs, put them in rehab. Get them back to try to get them to life. If they mentally have the mentally illness or disturbed, put them in a mental situation. Fix the problem, because when the person is rich, we praise them. When the person is scraping on the ground, guess what? We destroy them and we kick them, and we walk on top of them. Listen, I will not give drug addicts money. If you're entertaining...
How will you know, though? That's the only thing. I was giving a drug addict money for a long time, not knowing that he was, because he was saying...
You could tell but if they're really...
With this guy, you couldn't, and I was giving him money, and I found out down the road, I was like, oh, hell no, I'm pissed now at you.
Listen, you work hard for your money. You want to do... Like, I give them, sometimes the guy go, hey, can you buy me something? I'll buy him
different.
I'll buy him a kid's meal. And it's sad to me. It's heartbroken that we live this way.
One time I was coming out of Madison Square Garden, and there was that food truck, but I had leftover food from Carmine's, that restaurant that's right there.
Good
And
place.
there was a homeless guy with a dog and a cat. So I go up to the guy. I get a new fork because I didn't really touch my food because I hardly ever... I'm stressed. I don't really
When
eat.
I stress, I don't eat nothing.
You could ask Tony. I hardly ever eat.
I did a roast for Jimmy Kimmel in Vegas. You know what? We were invited at Tao's. I had so bad agita. I was so nervous because I would never do something like that before. That the guy goes, you got to put something in your stomach, because I was ready to go down. And when I go down,
shit.
I go down. So I told the guy, can you bring me a couple of fortune cookies? This guy brought one fortune cookie the size of my head. I said, I asked for a fortune cookie, not the whole baggery, the whole bag. It was one huge thing.
That's pretty cool,
and they loaded with fruit and dragon. The guy, so I turned around. I didn't know that there was cream in the middle, so I punched him top. I stuck now I'm in a tuxedo, and my arm is all wrapped in chocolate and cream.
Man, you should have warned your ass.
And he didn't tell me, and I thought it was just gonna be something like, pear. Yeah. And the guy goes, oh, you got your fortune on the inside. Yeah, you know what it must say? You're a jackass, Mario Bosco.
I mean, that was a good idea, though, that big-ass thing, but not with your hand on it.
I mean, I love to gamble. I'm a degenerate. I'm writing my
I like
second
it too,
book.
but I like slots.
I
I'm
slots.
like an old grandma.
I hit 10,000 in Vegas. I came out from my show. I hit 10,000 in Vegas. I had no
On
ID.
slots?
Yeah, I had no ID on my ID expired. Now I thought I forgot it. I had it on me. This and that. So I tried to finagle the guy, but the guy wouldn't let me finagle him. So I was like, you know what? So I gotta go back on stage. I go and run back on stage. I go, you better not spend my 10,000. Run back on stage. Went back to my hotel at Link's Casino, ran through all my things, banging on doors because I didn't have keys to the rooms. I forgot I'm at airhead. I leave things everywhere. I got the ID. The ID was went back to the guy. I dragged my friend. I go, come on.
Oh my God.
I gotta go collect. Yeah, I got the guy goes, oh, because he had the money in his hand, like the envelope. He had an envelope in his hand, goes like this. Here you go. Oh, he goes, your ID is expired.
Oh no.
I go, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm going to renew it when I get back home. He goes, how'd you fly out there? Now you want to know how I flew out here? What are you?
Did he give it to you though?
And give it to me. He put it back in his pocket.
What?
My friend had to go on my phone and order me right away a thing. He goes, I'll take a
I
picture.
would've flipped out.
I flipped out. I said to the guy, there's two things that are going to happen here. I go, two
gotta hear
things.
these.
One, you're going to give me the envelope with the money and I'll shake your hand like a gentleman. Two, I go, you're going to have a disaster on your hand. I go, so the guy goes, well, he was Chinese. He goes, sorry, sir, but your ID is partly expired, so we are not allowed to accept your identification. Do you have any other identifications?
Oh my God.
I go, what do I think I look like? I go, I travel with one ID and one credit card. What do you want? I go, you want my credit card? I'll match my name on my... No, sir, we need identification that has not been expired. I'm flipped.
How do you get out of this?
I've got out of it. I collected. You think I was going to leave
How'd you
Vegas?
get out? How'd you do it?
I ran from my casino back to my
Only you
casino.
would have this.
Disaster. I'm a disaster.
I'm a disaster too. Don't worry about
I ran. I said to my friend, so now we got the thing, got the license. It was expired. We got the thing. My friend went on my phone and ordered. I said to the guy, listen, would you take a picture? He goes, if you could email that picture to me.
What the hell? We Fort Knox? What the?
I went from, and I'm going like this. The guy goes, why do you keep looking at your watch? I go, well, I'm an entertainer and I'm performing in this casino. He goes, well, we could put the money away for you in the safe with your name on it.
No.
And when you come back, you could return to
I don't
Vegas.
trust that.
I'm going to leave you my money that I just won.
He'll be jacking it, leaving with.
God, you think I have Baccala written across my hand? I go, listen to me. I go email the guy. I said to the guy, made me wait 2.5 hours. I go.
What an asshole.
I get more respect at the emergency room. Come over here. Come over here. I go, you got my thing? He goes, finally he got it. 2.5 hours later, I was falling asleep.
email.
So he goes like this. He goes, 1,
He's counting it now?
3, 4, 5. I go, oh, build a stack of 10 and let's move it along.
What the
so
hell?
Now I'm thinking like he's frozen in my hand with billions of people around me. And I have
man.
and I'm going, are you going to get security to walk me out? He goes, well, not for 10,000. We only walk out anything over 15 or 25. 25
What
and 50.
hotel was this? Because I will never go there.
So then they give me, you want to laugh? They give me a card in the envelope. They go, we're giving you a free one-night stay at this, and it was at the, it wasn't Circus, it was the Stratosphere Hotel, the worst one. You guys, we're going to give you a free one-night stand. You could use it for 1 year, anytime you want to stay.
Yeah,
here.
one night stand it is. And this
I go, you think I'm coming back to this shithole?
After that,
I go,
no. Thanks for my 10 grand.
I took my money. I went and ordered Cake Boss pizza. The vending machine, $12 for a piece of pizza. You believe
Wait,
this?
they have that now. I saw that in the
They have it in the
airports and
vendors.
stuff.
They're
Yeah.
making so much money with all these vending machines, makeup, headphones. You go to the airport.
Dude, I'm going to start doing makeup, by the way. I am.
Gotta. Before, you would love to try comedy. I think you would be great at comedy.
Because I would just say the craziest. I make everybody laugh even when I don't even try.
Well, I don't know how she would be at like a comic, but she's naturally funny just because of the way she thinks.
And the shit that comes out of my mouth.
One thing I like is that when she showed up the other night, I said, you know what? She's probably going to be like...
a bitch or something.
Like, you know, not a bitch, but like, you know...
Stuck up.
Like, where's makeup? Where's hair and makeup?
Nope.
No, she's the opposite of that.
She was the opposite.
I mean, I just do my own shit. I'm annoying with that.
And she was down to earth and friendly and
Thank you.
respectful. And she was like, yeah, let's film this, let's film that. And the one shot that I love, and I told him he better make sure that if he better use it in the video, but I want it solo, is when you walk up to him or he walks up to you and you're standing there.
Yeah.
And he gets his ice, and I kept saying, Joe, this is where we both all three in the same shot. Yeah. Don't hog up the camera. But he's a good kid. Jojo, I give Jojo a lot of love. I normally don't take off a Friday or a Saturday night.
That was nice that you did that.
To help any. Not that I don't want to help. I have such a busy schedule, and I'm so blessed. I put my hands to God.
I want to come. Like I said, I'm not just saying this. I'm coming to some of your things.
I can't be more blessed to grown-up Italians, Sabino and Rocco and Lopic for taking me in. To be.
How did you meet them?
So, I always wanted to try to get with GUI, but they didn't want me. So
GUI, you got it.
Grown-up Italian.
Okay. Oh, that's what you call. That's the short.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was in this store in Little Italy on Grand Street that sells all stuff, and I had to make a TikTok for 7 o'clock because I had to get it up. So I walk in, and the guy goes, come back later. He goes, I got company. You got company. What the fuck you got there? Little Mo? That's company? What did he buy? He's rubbing the statues under his jersey. Get the hell out of here. So I realized Sabino was there. So he says to me...
So you recognize him from...
Yeah, so I'm putting my boat on because I'm going to film a video if they're there or not. I don't give two shits. So I'm filming this thing. I'm ready to do it. So Sabino goes, yeah, get in touch with me through Instagram. I don't like that. That get in touch with me through Instagram?
No, we should be more... Yeah, if we're...
Be human.
And text me.
So I said to him, give me a number. So New York Nico was there. I didn't know it was him. So he starts filming me. I got to wait for this fat to have 25 pieces of pizza and then wake up and then has to come back and work. And then he's going to get in touch with me.
Yeah.
So I go, you give me a number or we're done. Gave me his number. So I turned around. He goes, you're harder than a female. I go, don't worry about it. I'm a bigger wolf than the wolf you were in.
He said, I'm toxic. I was like, good.
He told you that?
Yeah, but you with me. He was like, you're toxic. I'm like, okay. Because I was fucking around with him, too. We were all fucking around.
Yeah, he invited me to go to that pizzeria, but he gave me the wrong place. Yeah, he texted.
Oh, no. We
went to
wait. No, we went to...
We couldn't get in.
They were closed. And then... But I didn't see his text message that you went to Gino's. Right. I was so pissed. When I landed in Brooklyn, right, Gigi? I landed in Brooklyn. She goes, did he text you? I look on my phone. He texts me. I go, shit.
Yeah, we thought you were coming.
Honestly,
I thought you were coming.
If I was not exhausted and I didn't have a show the next day.
I don't blame you anyway.
I would have turned around. I would have gotten an Uber. I would have came back because she was wiped.
Yeah, you were shot, right?
They straight up denied us to get in, and she went up to him. And
yeah, but then you know what he did? Oh, and then he felt bad. He was like, because I told him. He
didn't feel bad. The guy, the other person that was working. So you went. So people know what we're talking about. We try to get into the pizza place. They close. We're on the line outside the door.
Can you imagine this?
And then if you have a pizza place and like people are on the line, you might go to the end and say, okay, you're the last person. So anyone after you, that's it. But like we're waiting for a long time.
Yes, we are.
And they just lock it off. There's only like 4 or 5 of us, not that many people.
Not a big deal.
So it was kind of just like, hey, we've been on for so long. Everyone out there is GUI, is a food critic, is Angelina. So she literally goes over, she's like, hello, I'm Angelina. Can I get 3 pies? And the guy said yes to you.
He said yes to me.
And then,
because he recognized me at one point.
Well, he didn't recognize you there. He said yes. And then after that, we kept trying to talk to him, and apparently he changed to no. And then when we left and walked out,
because the guys, I think, yeah.
And Sabina was just done at that point. But then we walked out. Someone told the guy who you were, explained it to him.
Exactly.
And then he goes, I'll give you 3 pizzas. And Sabina was like,
no, he said, I'll give you 4 Sicilian slices. I go,
that's
so he gave it to you. He gave you guys
He gave
it.
the 4
At least he gave it to you guys because I'm like,
you got it?
What the? Thank you. At least something worked out, motherfucker.
I walked out. These pizzas, they were
4 Sicilians?
They were about this big. And,
he made them.
And like, I'm going, he didn't cut them in half.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
And I'm looking at them and I'm going, I'm in a powder blue suit. No, what was I wearing that night? I had 2 jackets. And I said, if I get this on me, this guy's gonna pay for my dry cleaning bill because we couldn't sit there. And I'm ready to lose it. I'm going. I don't even like, L&B is one pizza that we go to, but
Love L&B.
you do?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, good for you.
It's
You don't like it?
I don't love
I
it.
get agita every time.
I get
Oh.
worried too, being there's too many people.
I like any pizza that has a fresh sauce like that. So I love
It's
it.
okay.
I love it.
It's
You know
not-
what it is? You're on a show now where, people are going to, like, see you and go, oh, my God, oh,
I
my
don't
God.
mind if people come up to me, but like
I
when
don't
I'm
mind
in
them come-
mid-eat, it's like
Yeah, when I come up, when I want to eat, I'm this way. When
Yeah.
I have to eat, I don't give a shit if you're a Barack Obama, the Pope in Rome. Leave me the alone, God.
we don't eat in general. So when we do eat, it's
Yeah,
like a big
I'm poor
fucking deal.
eater.
Right.
Now I sit down. Excuse me, can we get a picture? How am I gonna say no? Okay, boom.
You got to get up.
Today I would have missed my show. There was 4 kids that recognized. They're like, I jumped the curb
Aw.
because I had to get onto the other side to get to that club. But I knew the kid goes, you know who he is? He's from Grown Up Italian. He's on the pod. And I'm like, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for following me. It's and that. And they're like, I was at Roland Roaster last night. I couldn't even eat.
Too many people
could
probably.
not eat. Every 2 minutes somebody. And I'm blessed and I don't know why. And I keep asking myself, why and who's praying for me? Who's blessing me? Because I don't have millions of followers.
But you will.
I hope so.
You blessed
keep
yourself
going.
with the hard work you did, right?
Yeah.
You got to look at what you've done. You've
Like
done a lot in your life.
even with but like movies, I've been in Studio 54, which I danced with Selma Hayek and Ryan Felipe.
These are things that people have never in their wildest dreams have even
Yeah.
done. You understand that,
You want to
right?
hear Wildest Dreams? I did NYPD Blue. They gave me an episode. They were supposed to put me in episode 717. No problem. They took me out of that because they said it was this. I felt disappointed. I'm like, I'm not going to be on. They put me in 718. Now, they gave it to me free. No audition. They put me at this amazing hotel, the Hilton on
you
Pico
SAG?
Boulevard. Yeah, I'm sick. So they put me at this famous hotel. No problem. They paid me per diem. They paid me everything. I do the first 2 scenes. You would think that I'm satisfied, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugats. Not me. I was in the jacuzzi and I'm thinking, these are the first 2 scenes that they're going to see. By the time the show's over, they ain't going to know who I am. So me, I'm very ballsy. I pushed the button a lot lately. So I says, now they go to eat at the commissary at Fox Studio. I know, I said, so I planned it out. My friend, rest in peace, my friend Ray, wouldn't want me go near them because they were already starting the 719 episode. So I said to my friend Freddie, you gotta distract Ray so I can make
So you can
the
get
move.
in there.
So I got it. So you distract him. I went to the gift shop and I went to the commissary.
You're smart.
Fast.
To think of all this shit.
I maneuver things you wouldn't believe. I could push.
I gotta watch
could
you
put-
in action, man.
I push
I gotta
things.
see this in
Forget about-
action.
Forget about Batman and Robin. I am all 3. Superman, So I says to the guy,
Bruce
"Nah,
Wayne.
free, no auditions, big money they pay me." I go, you guys, you mind if I ask something? He goes, yeah, sure. Now I got Stephen Bochco, who owns Bochco Productions, who's done L.A. Law.
Yeah.
He's done Hill Street Blues. I go, and then I don't, usually they would say, he's a facetost. Like, that's a hard face to ask that, like, you wouldn't. I go, he goes, yeah, Mario, what's on your mind? David Milch loved me. He's very sick now. He says to me, well, yeah, Mario, what's on your mind? I go, well, I've been thinking, the first 2 scenes in the episode are fantastic. The hallway scene and then the apartment scene. But by the time the show ends, they're not going to know who I am anymore.
Yeah, if it's really long.
And I'm not going to, it's an hour, a 45-minute episode with the commercials. I go, I'm going to be stuck between budget commercials and a forgotten moment.
Oh my God.
So he goes, what do you think? They had already shot. They were getting that Monday to shoot. I go, well, I don't know. I go, I'm just scared that I'm not going to get
Aw.
famous or anything or going to get any recognition. So David Milch goes, how clear are you on opening up about your life story? I go,
Very
he
clear.
goes, I'll throw another 10,000 on the table.
Wow.
I said, you got whatever you want.
There you go. See how you they say
I
don't give up and
really
just
went
keep
through
going.
it, and I don't know what's going on. I get to set the next morning. David goes, Mario, can we have your scene for a second? I go, yeah, sure. Because, you mind if I change this just right here part? I go, yeah, that's fine. I go, I just need some time to regroup it and reprogram.
What part was it?
It was the scene where I come in and I tell them who did the murder without ratting them. I sell them chocolate bars for the story. So he goes, this one doesn't fit either. He goes, you know what? He rips my script and he rewrites the whole scene for me, and he gives me double the dialogue.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome. I had to be spoon-fed. Every sentence had to be spoon-fed.
Right.
How the hell? I couldn't remember that line. A scene that would have been done within an hour took 3 hours. But
he was nice, though, to do that, right? And giving you a shot.
He called me. 2020 came to my house. Michael Daly from the Daily News. He was a writer on there. He wrote about crime stories. He loved my story on the episode. He wrote a beautiful article on me, full page in the Daily News, photographers to my house and everything. And then the next day, CBS called me with 60 Minutes. Can we buy your story? But ABC wanted me for 2020 because I had been on NYPD Blue and that was ABC. So they, can we give you this? But he goes, we're not going to put any money on the table. So I sat down with the producers and I said, listen, what should I do? Should I go with the ABC? Because your show is on ABC.
Yeah.
I'm not a cast member. I could sell my story to them. Whatever.
That is very true.
My disease is 1 in a million situation. Tell me what you want to do. And he said, please do it with ABC. Let's do 2020 with ABC. And I ended up doing that. And she asked me some wild questions.
Like some, like invasive?
Like, she asked me, how was life going through? Because you didn't go through puberty, so now you risked your heart. And I said to her, if I drop dead right now, it was all fucking worth it.
God forbid, you're not.
But
you're
it
living
was
a
all
long
worth
life.
it. I don't even take the medication that I'm supposed
You
to
have
take.
to do that, though.
That
I'm
I
going to
have
push
to.
you.
But,
Because you have to.
I've been called things that you would not believe. Pee Wee Herman, lesbian, he, she.
Let me hear one say any of that.
Somebody wrote to me, when did you trans over? And it's not that I'm a bullier or I'm a bad person or I'm angry. I've
We
been
have a
called.
heart, and it's damaged by people
It's
doing that
damage.
shit.
You understand? No, what do they say? No risk with no reward.
No risk, no reward.
No reward without a risk.
love
No
that
reward
saying.
without a risk. If you don't try it, guess what? You're not going to know. Okay? Because I could tell you from meeting you the last time, and I met you in LA, but I knew you were in LA, you were very busy. Your head
I was
wasn't-
probably very young,
you were
right?
young.
I was young.
You were like, you were escorted on, escorted off, and I met you in the festival in the back, and then you ran like you and all the rest of them ran like where'd they go?
Poof.
I wish you much, much more success on TV.
Thank you.
And
I don't know how much longer it's going to go.
Well, whatever it goes, I love bank on it. Take it to whatever extreme it goes. I love your
Tenacity.
Tenacity. I love your tenacity.
Thank you.
I love that you didn't lay down like a rug and let them walk all over you. You were young. It was what it was, but you grew so much. And becoming an EMT worker and taking that challenge, because that's a challenge. I would
was
never.
hard.
People say to me, wow, you go on stage, you face people, you tell jokes. What happens if they don't love? Guess what? You bomb today, you'll do good tomorrow. You do bad tomorrow, you do good another day. But to do that and to be there, my heart pours out for that, because that is a true journey.
Yeah, it was big.
It was
I
big.
wanted to do it to help people.
And you know what?
I
You
did
also
it.
did it because you wanted to prove that Angelina is not just somebody on TV. Angelina is somebody that could save a life. And
Yeah.
God forbid, hope to never happen, but you may be able to use that tool that you were taught to save somebody's life.
I still remember everything. I still have my card. I mean, I could still do CPR and stuff like that. I just would need to just do the test one more time, like again to recertify or whatever.
Something went wrong though. Say you're actually on the show and something happened. You're out somewhere.
Oh, I'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
we've had people choking before, and I had to go behind mic and stuff. And like, they're like, "You're gonna trust her?" I'm like, "It's not a joke."
No, choking is no joke.
Like I'm really an EMT. Like I sold my car to 2026. The fire
Don't
department.
let anything go. You gotta keep. Listen, I'm not trying to be like. Cause listen, when people offered me jobs, families, they have restaurants. That wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
My friend owns a beautiful restaurant in Little Italy. Not my cup of tea. She goes, "I'll make you whatever. You want to be the cashier? You want to be the manager? You want to be here? You want to be there? You want to run the restaurant?" No, I love your restaurant. I'll be here to protect
I'll come here. Yeah.
But that's not my cup of tea. And I was born with show business like a needle in my arm. It's a journey of life.
But I loved listening to it.
And
I'm buying your book. I'm gonna show. Like I'll put it on my Instagram. About your Instagram, your TikTok.
Mario Bosco Comedy, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook for the old people.
I'll put it out there. I'm coming on yours next.
Tune in and listen to Angelina, because this is gonna be something molto special.
And we're gonna blow you up too. We're gonna continue like following your journey.
I'm so honored to be on this show.
Mario, thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you for having
it's an
me.
honor.
Yes, thank you.
Tony.
Honestly, I said, hello.
I love it. Like, hello, like
There
that.
you
have to
go.
say
Come
it like pissed. Like
Bring your Italian out
I
of
am.
you.
Trust me.
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to Hello with me, Angelinas. As always, be sure to subscribe and leave us a 5-star review, and head over to patreon.com/AngelinaMTV for extended uncensored episodes where you could win fun goodies like signed headshots, note cards from our recordings. Follow us on Instagram at Hello Podcast for extra tea, and there's a lot of tea on there. Just letting you know, you guys are going to want to hear it. So follow me there. See you next time.